chance to rest from a bye week. The New Mexico State Aggies taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. He's going to bring up 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. On the return, it's Paul. Coverage team brings down the returner. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Look at this, taking a shot on the very first play. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Here comes the Aggies offense back out there. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Second down after that short completion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Bringing it back, it's Paul. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. He's past the marker and still going. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
They'll run it to the left. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Gives it to the back. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On third down, he drops to throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Field goal try, no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Here comes the New Mexico State offense on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They're going to run it. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that one's picked off. What a play. It's a short return. They make the tackle at 25, but what a play for this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And there's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially.
He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on 3rd down.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Here comes the Aggies offense back out there. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Extending the play now. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake on first down. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Getting set. Here's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway. Here comes the New Mexico State offense on the field now. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. On the ground, it's Fung. Finding space at the 20. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
The back's got it. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. They got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaking free at midfield. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He slings this one deep down the left side. It's caught downfield. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Set up now with a 1st and goal, a chance to finally score the first touchdown of this game. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. And they go in front here in the 2nd half.
Well, after not seeing any scores in that first half, make some adjustments at halftime. At least this offense is able to put together a drive and finally get a touchdown up on the board.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Turner trying to create good field position. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Aggies offense back out there. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Tight end makes the grab. Gets into space at the 50. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Made the defense look slow that time. Now the try here for the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On first down, it's play action. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Here's the second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. And he stopped short of the first down.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this first down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the first.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Checks this down to the running back. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Whittington. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. And it's complete. Little shovel pass. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Bringing it out, it's Paul. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He's running out of time here. He grabs it inside the 20. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Oh, it's a reverse. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, this wide receiver is so dynamic. Any chance they can to get his hands on the football, they try to do it. Instead of throwing it, this time they hand the ball to him, and the defense was a little bit surprised there. Some good positive yards there in the red zone.
Receiver makes the catch, and the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the New Mexico State offense on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Contact as he let the ball go. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Ball handed off. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Big gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
The pocket breaking down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Will he score here? Touchdown, New Mexico State. They jump in front here in the fourth. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Paul. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
2nd down and long now from their own 6. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, looking to throw it. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
Yeah, that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after it.
What's this, a fake? They're going to try to throw for it. He will run that into the end zone. The fake works, and they take the lead in a 2-point try. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Aggies offense back out there. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. He hands it off from the gun. And he's brought down out at the 46.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here comes the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Finding space at the 20. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Well, this is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
First and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. And they'll take a knee to set up a potential go-ahead field goal. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. 2nd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And the field goal is good. Jubilation on the sidelines. They've taken the lead in the final seconds. Getting set to kick off after that crucial field goal. Now let's see if the defense can hold on here in the final seconds. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They've got some time to work with. Do they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down, spotted near the 41. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. And smart choice, he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Trying to create here on the move. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. And this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record and getting a lot of attention, Kirk, at this point.
Well, they're as good as anybody that we've seen all year long in college football. They are headed towards that college football playoff and a shot at a national championship. Now, the thing is, they just need to remain focused on each week that lies ahead of them. If they're able to do that, we've got a dangerous football team here.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Y'all going to the big park? Ooh. With my foot in my butt. I tried to show Xander. He didn't want to look. He wanted to keep watching TV that day I was trying to show him. What's up, sweetheart? What's up, beautiful? What y'all gonna be what y'all gonna be doing at the park?
Going to exercises.
You want to exercises?
Yeah, I'm gonna go exercise.
What y'all gonna exercise? Y'all's butts?
No.
Why not your butt? Why not? But you supposed to exercise your butt. I'm sure you don't, butt cheeks. You said you giving her a piggyback. You supposed to snort when you do it. What in the world was that? Here, look at your big old head. I see. Andrew, you know you strong, son. How can I see when y'all ain't even on camera? Nothing. Just trying to spend a little sabbatical time. What? Oh yeah, I got that one too. I'm gonna try to go get the rest of them today. See, look at this right here. Look at all these I got. Look at all the ones I got.
Oh my goodness! Man, he got that much. Like, count them. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Together. You want? Wait.
Yeah.
Did he just? Can you be a little bit closer? The toy people. Wait. Here's another paper.
Yeah, I got 3 creepers. Yeah, I'll take pictures of all the ones you can scan, and I'll let you. Well, I mean, I'll just take the picture and let y'all have it. Here, take a picture of the screen real quick. Here, take a picture of it now. And then take a picture of this one. Hold on, that's a card. I got some cards to take a picture of. Hold on, let me get this one out so you can take a picture of this card. Oh, this is different. This is a code. You had to get your mama to do this. Hold on. Let me get it to focus. Let me focus. Maybe it's Chinese. I got clothes on. Let's see here. Look at that. I think there's another card in here too. Once you scan it, it'll give you you get to unlock something. Cause y'all ain't been getting the big. Y'all don't get the big. Y'all get the little baby. Yeah. I'm gonna get all of them. Probably get the rest of them today. I'll get the rest of them today. Because I got the hookup right now. Y'all done scanned them, I thought. It didn't. Y'all need to do them again? They're not showing up. Okay. You gotta go to your photos. You don't know where your pictures are? Good. should, when you open the picture up, if you tap on that QR code, it should bring up what you need to do.
Howdy. That's the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be
Told you it'll work.
and
You thought I was
electric
lying
for this
too?
one. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field.
All right,
And the
show me,
Badgers
sweetheart.
will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense takes the field to start this game off. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
That's
Quarterback
Jack.
knows he's
That's
going to be under
Jack
duress
Blair.
in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies.
It
That you can
says
miss a
Mahira
little
is
bit
big
high,
on
and it
here.
really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws. So nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous.
In the blue, that blue sub was a guy. No, he was football. Oopsie daisy. I first skeleton. Hey, no, I'm taking my food.
It's so difficult to bring
That's
down to
cool.
the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they
That
can
is cool.
find
That is
more
cool,
creative
man.
ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run.
There you go.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Feel like a
This
game
is the
called
kind of
Here.
game,
Got a
top
big onion
25
here.
matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice,
It
oh,
says
you're ready to rock
success.
and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that play what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call?
There we
How
go.
do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go
Onion
routes
head.
and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A&M comes back out with another first down. He wants to throw. He makes the connection. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time
gonna
to get to
do
the
it.
quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line?
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
How's it not
He
there?
gets it so close to the first down
How
marker,
can I
but I
play me
think
here?
he's
It's on
going
your
to be a touch
TV.
short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening
Here
script,
is
I
so
don't even know if they
beautiful.
envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels...
And he takes it to the
That's
house.
what those speed
Touchdown,
games.
Texas A&M. Practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country.
Those
You
are
wanna
games
get
for
'em going
underhead
early.
kiddies.
First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them
Yeah,
jacked.
Xander, you be playing it too. Don't be acting
Now
like
to
you
kick it
know.
off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
What y'all eating for dinner
So the
tonight?
Wisconsin Badgers offense will have its first possession
What
of
y'all
the
eating for
game.
breakfast?
And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David?
Some
Both
you
of
ate
these
some air.
teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, it's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable. Get them to the ground. These guys change
Y'all ate
the
some
way
eggs.
offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Get it out on the screen. And he'll step
Oh,
across
yeah,
the
okay.
sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Badgers
I
will
know.
punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Returns like that are why you don't
Here,
settle
I don't
for the
know
fair
no- yeah.
catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Texas
Nah,
A&M
you know I love
has
you,
it back
too.
in
You
the
my-
offense,
you
ready
my
to go to
favorite
work.
daughter.
Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels. Because at this point,
my
they don't know
favorite son?
what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
Well, it's
So I think this
the
defense
one
will
in
come
the
back with
sky.
a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense.
That big yellow one in the sky.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting
Yeah, the
everything
daytime
that
when
was
you look up in the
available
air.
to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like the decision there in the RPO game, too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards,
Huh?
but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing
That's
the
what you
football
asked. What my
down.
favorite
Time
son
to take a
was.
shot. And it's caught inside the 20. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense
Oh, I
brings him
thought you
down.
meant like the
This
SU.
offense thrives on those big explosive plays, and that
Yeah,
one has
you,
him
son.
set up
You
with
know
a
you my
first and
favorite,
10
huh?
from the 17.
I thought you were talking about the sun in
Second
the
down
sky.
coming up on this red zone opportunity. This is a designed run. One step wrap,
Who's
two
your favorite
step
barber?
squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
As a
Are you
quarterback,
sure?
you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they
Oh,
open
wow.
and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up
What makes me your favorite?
25.
Because you play with me.
Oh. Who's your favorite mommy?
Mommy.
What's mommy's name?
I do not know that. I don't think she supposed to call.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Xander, you are doing that if you're on the iPad because it's not even showing us.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The back goes in motion. The give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown,
Whatever the app is,
Aggies.
close the app off.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
See?
Mommy just wanted to get on here and look at me.
He ain't got no shirt on.
She just wanted to get on here and look at my
Look at my in there naked.
look at my bills.
He is sitting up in there naked.
No.
Here, do not airplay nothing.
I'm all Sonic Ball.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Yep. Sound like a chicken butt.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up.
Magic. What's magic
play action. Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
That's because you blow out.
The Badgers are moving quickly down the field.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots. But it won't be an offense with Wisconsin then. It's opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Badgers look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget.
I know we're blowing that whistle in my ear like he dang
he
ain't playing.
He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Handoff to the single running back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense. Turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The give to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
Makes the grab down the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this op. He's going to fire deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Hey, Zan, I'm going to tell you a joke to go tell your mama.
Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Okay,
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
A line of rabbits
will come back on
walking
the field
backwards.
to jump around a bit. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity.
Tell your mama, say, what do you call a line of rabbits walking back?
Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
To the air on first down. Fires to the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
This is obviously
a line of rabbits.
This quarterback here, 2 interceptions already in this
walking
game. He's
back.
got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll try the right side. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
As a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver
in
playing
the
slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safety.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Holds it in on the left. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the
line of rabbits.
The offense will stop the clock and use one
walking
of its
back.
timeouts. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make
A
a play.
receding
You can tell
hairline.
he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in
Was
College
black
Station.
and white and red all over.
And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We
A
were
book.
told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken
A
away
book.
an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys?
I said
And
it's
how
black
this
and
offense
white
schemes against
and
him in
red
the
all
second
over.
half will be fun to watch.
And the returner will be knocked down.
And with that, let's send
Yeah,
it
it
back
does.
to the guys at Kyle Field.
What color are the
First play
pages
of
in a
this
book?
drive comes from the 14-yard line.
What color are the words in a book?
Going to the run to start this second half.
Okay. No, they
They
ain't,
bring him
Tanner.
down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the
Yeah,
Badgers
just
come to the
read it.
line in the hurry
All
up.
red, right?
And it's just so hard. You watch this team on tape
have to
week
read
after
something.
week after
Yeah.
week, and there's
So
just
it's
not
black,
a lot of
white,
space.
and
What-
red.
Great backs, not
You
good
read it
backs,
all over
and not a
too.
lot of
You read it
offenses
all over
having
too.
a lot of success. You got to be creative. You got to find ways to get on the perimeter, and more importantly, you better be ready to throw the football.
That last chunk play is one that'll
That's
really
what
put a
that's
drive
what
on
man.
the
That's what
move.
people
It's first
always
and 10
tell
from
me,
the
man. I don't
43.
know why they be saying it, but now I realize.
They'll try to
I'm
pop
smart.
the draw. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big
What?
pickup and a first down for this offense.
And, man, those are so frustrating for defenses because you're flying upfield, you're trying to get to the quarterback, and they slip that draw in there, and you can tell too many guys not doing their job, created some space for the running back to make the big play down the field.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but
Wow.
he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
In search of their first
Xander.
touchdown of the game, they are
Don't
on
fail.
the
No
move
more
with
jokes.
a first and 10.
You laughing at the fact that I told you not to tell no more jokes? Especially
He's got it,
terrible ones
still on
like
his
that.
feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6.
How
and
can
the
you be the
defense
class
is
clown
running
and
out of
you
answers.
telling terrible jokes like that?
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
This is Mahira's got an onion here.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. They'll go to the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half,
That's a
bad.
joke,
It looked
man.
like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned
What's
around.
funny about it?
More drives
What's
like
funny
this
about it?
is what's needed.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Well, Xander, right now
Here he
your best
comes
ain't
from
good.
inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage
You need
team,
to
and
do
they
is you need to
stop him at the
practice
21.
some funny
Texas
jokes.
A&M has
like
it
the
back,
one I
and we
told
say
you.
howdy to the Aggie offense again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I
Okay,
think
well,
you
tell me a
accomplished
funny
something
joke,
you wanted
man.
to
Tell me
accomplish.
something funny.
Make this
That's
defense
great.
think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take
Well,
advantage.
here, I'll tell you one.
And that's
Guess
all you
what?
want, right? You want that first down.
Chicken butt.
Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
That is a joke.
And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
Nice job getting to the QB there. And the best Wisconsin defenses always seem to have a game breaker and a difference maker. This guy can be that for this unit. But you think back to the Watt brothers, right? TJ, JJ, nobody could block those guys one-on-one, and they just ruined coordinators' game plans offensively.
I'm not
crossed the road because he
positive, but
farted.
that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Wow.
Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those
He's
contested
a killer
catches.
funny, Joe.
Texas A&M back to work with another. They'll run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
He said Mahira. He said Mahira, not Mama.
For an open area to his left. Caught in the backfield. It's Powell. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He said Mahira. He said Mahira, not
the
Mama.
defense took all of the quarterback's options away down the field. They forced them to check it down, and they were rallying around that fullback. Hats to the football.
Telling all them
Here's
jumps.
a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
It's so hard to force fumbles.
He telling all them
And when
funny
you
jokes
do,
is what he
you
doing.
so badly want to get him. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough.
Hey, I got a
to
funny
cover it
joke to
back.
tell you, man.
Not going to risk a return
Okay,
here.
you
He'll
ready
make
here?
the fair catch. And Wisconsin
Slander.
has its offense back on the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're
Good
creating
joke.
some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now
Okay.
to make this an absolute barn
Slander
burner
just
of
told the
all game.
funniest
It's
joke.
one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out.
Yeah, that's
do
funny
your
because
job,
imagine
execute,
Xander actually
keep this
telling
thing
something
going
funny.
down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Because it's fun.
The give to
It
the
is
running back
funny.
from the
It should
shotgun.
be if you know what to jump for.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
The fact that
Texas
you,
A&M
the fact
has the
imagining
lead
you
at the
telling
end
a
of the
joke,
quarter.
that is
They
funny.
built a comfortable
Because you
lead
can't
after
tell a
3
joke.
quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 2nd down now as they're ready
Well,
to
tell
go
me one of
back
the
to
ones
work.
you used to tell. What was it?
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Quickly complete.
Okay,
They make
wow.
the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got an open man.
Because he farted
They
in the room.
make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Badgers want to move quickly. They'll try the run. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
Farted in
Going
the
to
room.
work on 2nd
Where you
down.
get
The
that
red
from?
zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
You might need to get back
Leaves
to
it
you.
with the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is
Oh,
one
wow.
Palmer. I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to...
Touchdown, Wisconsin! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Said he had to get
Defense has
bamboo.
got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He's right on target. They get him down after he makes the catch. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
Yeah, and when you put him in the slot, Reese, it's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel.
Egg Foo Young.
Oh my gosh. What does that mean? What does that mean?
How does what mean?
That word he said in English.
It means
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Looking for a productive play on first down.
How was that a joke? You asked me to speak Chinese, and I speak Chinese, and now you laughing because you say it's a joke?
Going for it all.
How?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Badger.
That wasn't a joke to me.
The great thing about spreading a defense,
that's like saying,
I can see where the
count to
blitz
10,
is coming from.
and then I count to 10, and then you do
I
like,
can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Oh my goodness, that guy's sweet.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. It's a great job by the offense.
From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yards.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He makes the catch. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
There you go. Here's the foolish. Do that.
Trying to find his man on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. But this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They go to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold it. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
I see all this green smoke coming off of there.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
I see a bunch of green smoke coming off of
Good
there.
hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Vander quit here
On
now.
second down, wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
I would be pulling a belt out on somebody behind is what I'd have been done.
And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Getting some heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
You said he can't out
Fourth
dance
down,
you.
gotta have it here. He'll pull it down. At the 15, he's loose. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. The offense lining up for a first down play. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back.
You got my horses in my Craig.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Can't smoke on my
Now it's
butt.
decision time. It's third down. Listen, if I go get this first down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this third down?
Well, I want to be aggressive if I'm on defense. You could tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football, and trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here. Just send the blitz and really dictate to them and give yourself an opportunity to win.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Really good.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down.
He's 18, right?
He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. You want to talk about building confidence?
I'll be doing that too. I've been having them stinking feet all up in the game.
Now you get things because
I'll tell you what, she ain't got no room.
I'll be right back.
Hey, he said get out of it. Amanda said, "Get out of it, ma'am." Mira, sing me a song. Sing me a beautiful song.
No.
Why you not gonna sing me a beautiful song? Here it is. Here, you haven't sung me a beautiful song in a long time. Here, here. You really helping me? Here, I got a song. I got a song that you may like. Here, I got a song that you may like. Here, I got a song you may like. Here, I said I got a song that you may like. You want to hear it? I'm gonna play it. Oh, how I'll do a Dalmatian when you ain't even sung it? You didn't know what it is.
Mommy, what's the middle of the vacation? Vacation.
And for her next trick, it's here. Notice that. So sweet.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. What kind of song is this?
Espresso. Espresso. Yes. Huh? Yeah, I need to get it. Mhm. What you doing all that crying like a baby, bro? You ain't never listen to all that, man. You a boy. You don't need to be crying like that. You better than that, man. You don't think so?
I mean, yes.
So why you doing it?
I mean, yeah.
Well,
1, 2.
you take it.
Do everybody know?
Tell them all the time. Tell everybody all the time. Say it.
People must laugh.
I see them. I say,
Well, you will soon before, Baba.
hmm?
You will listen. You will listen.
It makes you.
Because once once we were, it all must
It makes you.
and we can, like, things like people can come over to the table and just get in the skin, like Kyle and
What? Kyle and Clint.
yeah. They're my best friends.
Okay.
And
Who are that?
they're my best for 2 years now.
Okay.
But first grade and kindergarten.
I see you.
And going in my class with those softball and bring this, you would bring some, like, this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bet you burned her ears.
No, we bring some.
Oh, okay.
And the ball, it was rolling a lot. All it is, like that. That why you have to be careful.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what Mommy always said.
You gotta be careful.
And something like
Yeah.
like you were like playing a video game, and then by an accident, accidentally say yourself playing a video game, and then all the fireworks and you were fine. That was just horrible. And that, I don't know.